Okay, now we are at the part 2. I have removed the masking tapes. You can see how the demarcation between the white and the black primers are evident here. It's very sharp. As long as you have enough definition on the plastic itself that you can use to put masking tape, you are pretty much good to go. You can see there are many panels on it, and also for this instance I have removed the crown of the airbrush, so the needle is exposed here now. It will help for me to get even closer to the surface, and of course I will have to be, careful not to bend the needle. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and start off with the leading edge of the wing here. You can see it has a very nice profile, as all British planes do. They really got the golden ratio a bit wrong, I guess, but anyway, you see it is curved. It is not really that flat. So what we'll have to do here, well, we can have we got two options. Either we can go this way, paint the lower end of the panels, or we can go from the forward to the front and do all the shading on the leading edge and leave the panel lines in the shadows. It's all up to you. It's all your preference. There is no right or wrong way. You just have to figure out the flow or the logic of it, like I've said you in yesterday. Okay, now comes the masking part. The globe also works as a detachifying, I don't know what the word is, but these are not for looks. I just use the glove to detach the masking tape further, so that we'll minimize the risk of lifting paint on the surface. Now the problem is I have to get in real tight with the panel lines here, and doing it behind the camera is really tricky. So just bear with me please, as I'm juggling here. Okay, well, for all intents and purposes this will have to do. Okay, let's backflow the paint a little bit and then test fire it on the glove again. Okay, you can see it's very runny now because I had to thin it furthermore, since using isopropyl alcohol is a bit problematic like this. It flashes too easily and loses its property, so you have to often replenish it, messing up with the consistency. Anyway, let's go. Okay, like I've said, it's all about in the angles. I'm no longer going in a hot angle like a 90 degree to the surface, instead almost parallel. Okay, sweeping motions like I've said. Air, paint, air, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Let's see. Come on, focus. You see the gradient here? It's all about the direction of the paint. You can see the leading edges. Come on. The leading edges catching up the paint really quickly. but any other curved surface will simply cause a gradient on its own. You don't have to really do anything. Just be consistent with the angle and the trigger. That's it. Okay. One more try. Paint first, air later. Come on. Okay. Okay, let's now change the aspect, or the angle rather. Try something else. I'm gonna go real close to it from the opposite side. Okay, let's change anyway. Change. Okay, let's do this the wingtip section. You can see there's a panel line there. Okay. Now you can see I'm almost resting the airbrush on the surface here. I will use the surface itself as a guide, or a bridge rather, as they call it, and let's see how straight I can do it, if at all. This is all paint. You can see it creates a streaking look rather, and I messed up with the trigger there, but no problem. You can see the airbrush is almost parallel to the surface. This is what it's all about, like I keep saying here. And you can see the effects of the gradation here quite easily, I guess, and all my messed up trigger control causing the runs. Okay, let's call it for end of part 2 now.